to Shitcoin Daily. Today we're going to be talking about the daily shitcoin, which we got on CoinSniper, Stealth BUSD. And we also got some news for you today, which is very important on what's going on with crypto markets. So let's get started with the news.
So the first news that we have today is that Bank of America pretty much says that, hey, U.S. government, don't regulate stablecoin as much. The reason why is because stablecoins have been put on the spotlight because more and more people have been using it, and as of right now, it has 141 billion dollars of assets right now. So it's quicker to just go from Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever altcoins to stablecoins to just secure funds and then pop it back in versus putting in US dollars. So a lot of the bigger companies are waiting until they, see the final definition of or the final regulation of stablecoins before they get more exposure. That's what Bank of America is trying to do. On the upside, if they start cracking down on stablecoins by saying, hey, for every dollar you have, you need to have a one US dollar in a deposit to, back it up. If that happens, then you're going to see companies like Visa, MasterCard grow up in the stock. So either way, you can make money, whether it's through crypto or through the stock market.
And real
I
quick,
think
for
Moving
I'd
those
on.
of
kind
you
of
who don't
prefer.
know what a stablecoin is or an example of a stablecoin, you have things like USD Tether, BUSD, anything that follows a used monetary currency like the US dollar, the euro, the won.
Yeah, I prefer it stay the way it currently is, to tell you the truth, because again, that just brings that the financial institutions have more of a hold over crypto, and it's just leading into that future where every wallet's going to be, no longer anonymous. So I wouldn't like that to happen.
Also, I feel like that's the whole point of crypto is just fast access. I feel like when you put more regulation of, hey, you need to have $100,000 before you issue $100,000 of whatever coin, it's only gonna limit the little people and only the bigger fish is gonna, swim in the pond. So I'm not for the regulation.
Yep, just like the stock market.
So
Yeah.
moving right along, on the next big news, we have pretty much why the crypto market is going down. As you can, if you've been following the news, it's mostly about the infrastructure bill and how, brokers are, said or worded in the bill that could indicate pretty much anybody. So as of right now, until they, finalize what a broker is or define it or they see, what they're gonna do, how they're gonna tax crypto, a lot of people are worried about the profits made from crypto.
And for
So
those of
that
you not aware, broker, the way it was defined in the bill is very vague. And the way that it was defined vaguely encompasses everyone that is involved in cryptocurrencies. So they can say that, oh, brokers need to give us this information for taxes and whatever, but that's everyone in the crypto space the way it's currently defined. And I always say that this is intentional. They're doing this on purpose. And again, yeah, this is bad because they want to, make crypto no longer anonymous. They want to make it a bank account. So if they're not going to be able to control it the way it currently is, they're going to change it in their benefit so they could take anyone to court and say, well, according to our definition, you know, you are a broker and we can ask for this information and we can tax you accordingly. It's intentional.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
most
just my two
vague
cents.
definition is what's going to catch, at least help the US government pull people out into the open for crypto. Making it vague is just going to give them excuses in the courtroom, and
Yeah,
so
that's
this
just
is
going to
this is where I
stir it
think the
up.
rise of DeFi came up.
Yeah,
So it's not all bad news. Following this week, El Salvador planned to make a crypto city. In other words, sell crypto Bitcoin bonds, and with that funds, create a city entirely, surrounded by the crypto ecosystem, which I think is not gonna go off to a great start. They tried a wallet earlier this week and or this year, I should say, and they had a few bumps on its road. I'm not saying it's gonna be a flop, but I don't think it's gonna be as rainbows and sunshine as some people are saying it will be.
I think it's good. And like I said it before, Japan's trying to do the same thing that they want their economy to be completely digitalized, whether it's through their digitalized version of the yen or they're going to add crypto in there somewhere. I think it's good. So someone has to take the first step, and I think everyone's calling El Salvador a joke because I mean, yeah, it's a smaller country, but someone's got to lead the way.
it's going to become a big country once it gets it at least stabilized, established. You're going to have a lot of investors going there. You're creating a very big use case for Bitcoin, and which is one of the largest ones. And creating the use case is just going to draw people there. Nobody wants to use cash anymore. Okay, Bitcoin. You can pay in Bitcoin for your coffee, for your gas, for your
Yeah,
rent,
that's
whatever it
good.
is. And that creating that use case is what's going to drive this.
And they're not taxing, by the way, they're only taxing, the transactions along the supply chain. So you could earn your money through crypto as long as it's in crypto, you're tax free. You're only taxed as you use it. So you can always keep your money in Bitcoin and they'll support using it in whatever fashion. I think that's amazing. Imagine if the world was like that. Imagine what Bitcoin's price would be like that. That's crazy. That's good
Especially
news,
since
at
they
least for
don't
me.
teach how to pay taxes in high school or any educational system unless you're doing finance.
Yeah, but again, this is why the U.S. government wants to define everyone as broker because they're not gonna let that happen. They want tax every step of the way.
Where's my change
All right,
at?
let's get into the daily shitcoin though.
All
Stealth
right, guys.
BUSD.
So looking at today's hot coins, earlier when we looked at this, Stealth BUSD was at number 4. Now during filming, we're at number 1. So pretty high jump there. Probably a couple thousand people went and voted.
Which is quite interesting though because their holders is 429.
Right. Let's take a look at the web page. The light paper or white paper isn't exactly out yet either.
Really?
Neither is their dashboard. But again, really small amount of holders for something that's just came out not too long ago.
I'm gonna say it's
It
4 days old.
Yeah, it was 4 days old. Um, but the plan that they have going is to make a current stable reward system for 4 coins they plan to create, which is just Stealth BUSD, which they have already, Stealth BNB, Stealth Ethereum, and Stealth Bitcoin. So, in my opinion, if they can accomplish that, that's going to create the bridge between the 4 major tokens that no one's ever done before.
So that would be huge if they manage to build
My
a
main
bridge on the
con-
gap.
my main concern for something like this is that these reward tokens, um, they need to find a good balance. If you notice, the buy is a 15% and the sell is an 18.4, and I'm assuming those aren't fluctuating taxes, right? Those are,
That's,
what it
yeah,
is.
that's just what it is. But if we take a look at
So,
the Twitter followers, there's 161 people on Twitter with 429 people holding addresses. It's still an early coin. And if we take a look at the chart, okay, it's had its up and it's currently in its down, but early this morning, it had a little bit of a rise. So it could be a
but
good time to buy, but still a little iffy because the market cap is still low. Liquidity pool also still very low. So there's still a chance it could be a rug pull.
So the thing is, as graph-wise, it looks like a good entry point in the sense of it's almost at IPO or ICO, I should say. The only concerning is that there's more holders than followers on Twitter. If these are individual people, if I'm buying a coin and believing in the product or whatever, I want to follow, Twitter to see what the update is. So that's why I'm kind of concerned that it's one person with multiple wallets. So that's just my opinion.
A lot of people in the early coin phases, they don't really follow the Twitters. They stay on the Telegram chats, which the Telegram chat does have over 1,000 users. It's
well,
got 1,200 users in it, and they follow the graphs.
a person with multiple wallets, and like we said, I don't know if it's a rug pull.
Oh,
You lose Brandon?
yeah, I guess so. Okay, so if anything, you want to go on to Token Sniper?
Yep, we were on the tokens number for a minute. Like we said before, it's 500 votes already for listing, but it has a total of 37,000 votes with just 23,000 votes today. So
It's
that's
actually
pretty
a big
much
number.
why it's pretty much why I got to the top for the following. And this isn't a promoted coin. This isn't they paid for advertisement. This is just straight number of votes got to the top.
Okay. And what about the Token Sniffer?
So let's look at its rating on Token Sniffer. It's pretty in the middle risk margin lane. It does have that buy fee at 15%. Sell fee is at almost 19 pretty much. So that's still pretty high. It means you need to get at least like 31, 32% increase, which in a token with such a low market cap, not hard to do. It does have a cloned contract just like many others. The good part is that the holders, nobody owns more than 5%. And
Let's actually look at that. Let's look at what's the largest holding.
Well, besides the burn wallet, of course.
so again, you have the burn. Well, this is
Is
the
that the
con.
burn?
This
That
no,
has
this
to
is
be
the
right.
contract address.
Okay.
And then you
Which
have
they
the
have access to.
correct. And then you have the pancake swap address, and then you have the first holder, which is at 3.5% or almost 4%.
Okay, so they do have access to the contract. So, you know,
To be honest, it's iffy.
yeah, I wouldn't do it. I'd probably throw $100 to it and
I
then
would
just
do it
call
in
it
the
a day.
sense of I would throw maybe $1,000 into it just because of the prospects, but that's
That's what I was thinking. And its market cap, if you think about its market cap, which is under 250,000.
it's even
So
under. It's 228,000, which is super low.
yeah, so what was at its high? At its all-time high, what was the market cap?
I'd say that was probably 600, maybe 500,000.
Okay. So think about it like this. If you put let's say 10 million. 10 million is in a market cap is so achievable if they're able to do it, not saying that they will. But if you're able to risk $1,000 and it makes it to a $10 million market cap, then that means you have $40,000. And if you put $100, that means you have $4,000. You have to decide whether it's worth the risk. While I do like their idea, I do like the sense of the rewards across all chains because that's what they're doing. They're doing Binance, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and what was the other?
BNB.
BNB. So I think it's a good idea. I think the taxes is a little high because you're gonna have 33.
Yeah.
You need 33% to get a profit. So I don't know. It is risky, but if you want to take the risk, I mean, I think there's a lot that might come out of it.
So for me about it is I would rather wait until they release a secondary coin or the third coin even because this is the first coin and they want to make three more. So I would wait until this goes off and once they make the second coin, I'd feel like okay, the first one was in a rug pull. I saw it increase. Let me just get a pre-IPO or buy it on day one. That's just me. I'm not a risk taker, so I'd take the more safer route of waiting until they make their other stealth coin or at least release a white paper on how they're gonna do this.
That could be a good option because I mean, I think Stealth BNB would be a big one. BNB is like a huge, chain for altcoins. So if the first one was good, then you already know the second one's going to be good. And then when they release the third and the fourth, then the previous ones are going to go up in market cap. And I think BNB is definitely going to be the most popular, if you ask me. So
Yeah.
if you want to take the ultimate risk for the ultimate reward, yeah, you might drop some money. If you want to take just stay on the sidelines, then yeah, I would wait for the Stealth BNB. I mean, I don't know. Good
For
idea.
For me, I'm just gonna hold out on this one. I'll just wait until the secondary coin, that's just me. I'm not gonna invest in this one.
I'll drop $250.
I would drop $250.
Okay.
So I'll do it. I'll do it on tomorrow's video. We'll give updates on where our shit portfolio's at. But I'll drop $250.
Yep, I'll do the same.
Okay. Well, hopefully you guys lose all your money.
Well,
Hopefully
yeah,
we go to the moon without you, like always.
yeah. There you go. There you go. That's why you're down there with your small portfolio. All right, look, but this is not us endorsing it. This is just us taking risk. Again, it's shitcoin daily, not top 10 coin daily. So, take the risk if you want, and if not, that's also cool. But we'll, I guess, keep you updated on our portfolio. So, and by the way, we're gonna pretty much just close out for this. If you have a shitcoin you want us to go over, let us know in the comments down below. And that's pretty much it for today's videos. If this is your first time here, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, guys.
Take it easy.